So I spoke to 6 full-time top producers and asked them 4 important questions. So the first question I asked was something that I think every single producer experiences. That is, how do you overcome creative block? Michael Harrison said, listening to new songs and trying to recreate them is my favorite way to make something cool because I'm imitating something I already like, so it's bound to sound at least somewhat decent.
Probably just by trying less, taking a walk, taking your mind off of trying to make something, because I feel like the more you try and make something from the mind, the less you're actually channeling. And I'm a big believer in just like allowing the creative energy to flow through you.
How do I overcome creative block? Honestly, I've just found that taking a break, man, really is the only thing that works for me. I just take a little break, come back to it another day, come back fresh and excited. That's really been the only thing that's worked for me over the years.
This is especially bad if you are posting to a channel on a specific niche and you can't really experiment with other sounds. The best thing I find is working on genres that you don't normally work on, or creating beats that are not anything you would ever post anywhere, send to any artist, just stuff purely for fun. And I find usually when I do that and then come back to my channel where I'm making a specific type of beat, a specific style, it's a lot easier to come back after messing around with something else.
Z Beat said, I overcome creative block by making music even when I don't want to. This helps so you can be creative on demand, and during the times when the juices aren't flowing, you can push through it. But in the cases where I can't come up with anything, I'll take a break and go on a walk or go do something else for 30 minutes or an hour and then come back, and that always helps.
So for me, overcoming creative blocks is realizing that it's a 99% mental issue and a 1% musical issue. What I mean by that is that it's usually not what I'm making, it's just how I feel about what I'm making. It's my interpretation of nobody's gonna like this, or nobody's gonna use this, or I've done this before. There's such a long list of reasons I wouldn't like something. So if you don't like what you're making, we're making beats, so you have to kind of acknowledge the fact that I'm only making 50% of this song anyway. So it doesn't have to be this totally done, completed idea. You're putting this up for an artist to use anyway. You do the best you can, you're in your own moment, you create something, you put it out, and then they can take that and they can interpret it their way and bring it in other directions.